In order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it. In order, in order to have anything in this world, you must speak up on it.
Oh, that your body and Versace, she don't want it. She like it hot just like a coffee in the morning. Said if you want it, then you gotta speak up on it. Said if you want it, then you better speak up on it. 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 Said if you want it, then you better speak up on it. Said if you want it, then you gotta speak up on it.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. We back at it with the D-Mac and Kai show. Here's where we speak up on it. What's up,
What's up,
brother D-Mac? How
everybody?
you
What's
doing
up?
today?
Doing well, my brother. How's it going over there?
Oh man, you know everything is everything. Like my pops used to say, same song, second verse.
That's right. That's right.
So yeah, man. So we had a historic event that happened yesterday in
Yes,
the
sir.
NBA. We had the first father and son duo to play on the same team in the same game. What you
How
think, bro?
how crazy is that, right? I think I honestly I think it's beautiful. I think it was great for the city. I think it was great for the fans. It's great for the team, and especially for the family. That's some stuff. You know, you can talk about for ages, ages, ages. Don't know if it'll ever happen again.
Man, look here. I was sitting there, and as it was happening, I said, "Man, LeBron. Every time he step on the court, he making new history, right?
Man,
Because he's an
right?
all-time leading scorer. So it's history every time he step on the court. You know what I
More
mean? No matter which, no matter
more
how you
points
make
than
it look,
everything else.
yeah. And this is just one thing. I thought that was off the chain right there, man. You got these people out here though, man. They kind of upset about it, bro. They don't like it. They call it nepotism. They said he using his platform in the wrong way, and that Bronny's taking up a spot that maybe somebody else who's more deserving should have. What's your opinion about that?
So that word deserving is that's obviously very subjective. Um, the man used his resources to get let's break it down in layman's terms. The man used his resources to get his son a job.
Mhm. Right.
Which how many people out there would not do that? No one. Everybody out here, the first thing your kids graduate from college, the first place you go is to your HR person and say, "Do we have any openings?" Right?
That's right.
So what makes that any different? They didn't draft him in the first round, give him a guaranteed contract. He ended up getting one. However, that's just good negotiation.
Right.
Now, they drafted him in the second round, right? Where I don't know who was left in the draft at that particular point that was better or and think about how much the NBA drafts projects. They draft projects at number one.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I can't take a project at 55. Of course I can. And the kids a project. And what better way to make sure that this kid, your project, is not out acting up, running all over the place, getting drunk, getting in trouble, and all that. What better way to do that than to have his daddy with him?
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Hey, look here. Like I tell people all the time, I said, look, the most richest people in the world do it all the time. The Rockefellers do it. The Rothschilds do it. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? They all do it to a certain degree to help their own become successful. There's nothing wrong with helping your child become successful. And it ain't. And granted, he's going to have to work. You know what I'm saying, to become successful in it. But
Right. Right.
you know, they made history. They did something that has never been done before in basketball. I mean, the Griffeys did it in baseball, right?
Right. Right. The Griffeys did it in baseball.
Yeah, the Griffeys did
Exactly.
it in baseball, man. So and to think that this man who has done everything right to this thus far, on and off the court, right?
Right.
Who would be more deserving than to reward him this opportunity, him and his family? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And another thing, Kyle, people tend to forget what the objective is in sports entertainment, right? You ask a player, you ask a player, what why do you play the game? They're gonna say win championships, or I love the game, and this, that, and the other, right? There's not one of them owners, not one. I don't care what they say. There's not one owner who buys a team to win championships. They buy teams to make money and put asses in the seats,
That's right.
right?
That- That's right.
So, hats off to Jeannie and her brothers for going, you know what? We about to put some asses in the seats.
That's right.
Because everybody wants to see this. And whether you want to see it uh, uh, flourish or fail, that's up to you. You still gonna put your ass in the seat.
Yeah, as long as you're watching it, yeah, and paying
Long as
for it,
you're
right?
watching it,
Right.
long as you watching it, the objective is made. So, hats off to him, man. And you know what? There is nobody with more pressure in the world than that kid right now.
Hey, and I say, why apply it uh instead of support it? You know what I mean? Why do
Right,
that to a kid? You could actually support this kid. You don't need to sit up and talk down about the situations because of who his father is and what
right.
feelings or what ill feelings you may have towards his father. And I don't know what kind of ill feelings you can have towards a brother who do it right, never in no type of scandals. Don't
No,
great
no
father,
trouble at
great
all.
husband, great humanitarian, help
Right,
his brothers out, help his boys from the neighborhood become successful, become one of the biggest sports agents
right,
in the game today. You know what
right.
I'm saying?
Well,
Uh,
the problem is, on your way to building an empire, it's always going to be somebody with a sledgehammer. So
yeah.
somebody gonna always be trying to knock it down, knock it sideways, and knock it loose. You know, they could talk bad about his NBA Finals record and all of that, but you're missing the small thing. He's getting to the finals. That kind of stuff. You ain't gonna win them all. You're not. Everybody's not Jordan or Joe Montana, where you go undefeated when you get to the big dance. That's those are few and far between. But the man's a winner. He's done it. He's done it right, like you said.
Mhm.
And now he had a chance to get his son into the dream job and help him get better and be about it.
Yeah, I want him to really piss him off. Wait till the other one get up. They all three of them piss
Right,
people off.
right,
You know what
right.
I'm saying? So
Because then you're gonna see the two brothers on the team,
yeah,
and that kind of stuff.
that's what I want. Hang around a couple more years, LeBron, and get your other son up in there with him. Piss him
Let's
off.
have a let's have a James party up in this
You
piece. Let's
know
just
what I'm
have
saying?
one.
I mean,
Yeah, man. I really and if I'm not mistaken, LeBron gave him the assist on his first bucket, right?
yeah. So
Man,
here's the thing though. Here's the other thing about this. Um, I want the brother just I want everybody just relax, man, and let him develop. You know what I'm saying? The
I
Lakers
agree.
they did it. The coach did it smart anyway. He waited till they was 16 points up. As you can see the score when he coming in the game,
Yeah,
right? 16 points up. He only played for 3 minutes, and
right.
it was just to make history, bro. There's nothing different. There's nothing different from this than when you have a running back who's 2 or 3 yards short from breaking a record, and it's the fourth quarter, and he's got the second and third string team players in, and they say, "Hey, bro, you're only 3 yards short. We're gonna give you
Yeah,
one carry so you could get the record." What's the
let's
difference?
do it.
There's no
Yeah,
difference.
there is no difference.
There's no
He
difference. So he
he
did it
didn't
because they won the game, right?
he didn't hurt him.
They won the game. So
Right,
he did
right,
it in a great context of the game. And it wasn't like he took D Russ out or you know what I'm
right.
saying. AD stepped out of
Right,
the game.
right. He
You know
what
what
he
I'm saying?
didn't come in. He didn't come in for the last shot, and they
Yeah,
was down by one. He
right,
didn't.
right.
It wasn't clutch time. He got him some experience. It was in the flow of the game. They were up. He didn't hurt him. And it was great, man. It was done well. It
I
was
thought
done well.
thought it was done with class, man. It was smooth because they came in at the, as you can see, they came in at the same time, dog.
That's
That was
crazy.
nice, man. James and James Jr. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, the marketing on that stuff was done so beautiful.
Yeah,
They thought, him and Reddick sit down. They sat down. What's the best way to do this? Well, I'm gonna bring him in the second quarter when you come off of your break, and y'all gonna come in together, and the place is gonna go nuts. We're gonna get some enthusiasm out the crowd and the players on the court,
yeah,
and ball it out. It was just done right.
yeah. So now after that, now he can go down, drop down, and develop it if he want to, because the 15 man on the roster really don't play no way. So I don't know what y'all tripping off of.
Don't play no way. He'll be in the G League right where y'all wanted him to be. So
Yeah,
just relax and be patient and watch the show. And on the other hand, on the other hand, Minnesota was in the finals last year, right?
yes, yes.
They didn't look good last night.
No,
they
they
didn't look good last night.
they added the boy from New York that was at the Lakers that the Lakers drafted
Yeah,
Randall.
Randall. They
They got
added Randall, but they got rid of Big Cat. I'm sorry, that's not a. Maybe both of them needed a new place,
fresh
but
break. Hmm.
the loss didn't it didn't they didn't look. I don't know. They just didn't look good.
Man. Oh, and now while we talking about basketball, the Celtics look like they ain't skip a beat, bro. Oh,
They look like they've been practicing together all summer and they ain't even been around each other.
look
And,
here, look here. If y'all Knicks fans, if you're a Knicks fan, I feel bad for you, bro. Oh my god, bro, I feel bad for y'all.
but that's always, man. Nick, come on now. Knicks ain't been in the finals since Ewing was there.
No, yeah, I know, but man, god dog, to get done like that, man, they brothers put up 132, I think, on them, bro.
132, 132.
32,
But
109, something like that. I mean, this
you
game,
know,
but
you know they wasn't gonna lose the ring ceremony anyway. You
hey,
know.
the 15 player got in that game. I bet you that.
I
Yeah,
bet
I
you.
know. I saw it. He got in. He played some minutes.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey, hey, and he played more minutes than Bronny did.
he
That's for
sure
damn
did. And scored more points. What you talking?
He jacked up more shots, fouled a few people. He did all kinds of shit.
For sure, for sure. So, but yeah. Anyways, but yeah. So I'm just glad we got to see history in the making because this is something. Every time that boy LeBron step on the court, it's history being made because he's the all-time leading scorer. So
Yeah, so he
you know,
just he just stacking. He's
yeah,
stacking
it's
points
icing
on
on the
top
cake at
of
this
points,
point. Just icing.
icing on the cake.
Okay,
So,
now
so with that, how many more years this man gonna play?
hey man, look here. As many as he want, as long as he playing the way he playing, you
Yeah, because
know,
his
because
body stellar. So
dude, he take care of himself. Like I say, he do everything right, right.
right, right.
He spends the money in his health and which results in his wealth. It's as
Yeah,
simple as that.
it is that
Giving
simple.
you the blueprint, but like everybody don't want to follow it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't out here drinking and smoking. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
it takes discipline. Even if, no matter what, even if he is drinking and smoking, he's spending from the reports I've heard, he spends $1 million a year on his health,
saying?
on uh, nutritionists and all of that, weight training and all that. $1 million a year. Think about this, man. And I know he's obviously on the higher end, $50 million a year or whatever. If I make $10 million a year,
Yeah.
what harm is it to me to give 10% of that to keep my career intact and flowing and keeping me getting better? Even if it was just, even if you, like I said, even if you just make it 10 million and you given one to keep you right. I mean, this is your profession now. So any of these guys out here, fellas, NBA players, NFL players, baseball players, 10% of your salary
Mm.
going towards your body is a great freaking investment.
Yeah,
Go do it.
yeah, your nutrition and the exercise, like I said, and like just eating right, and exercising will do wonders for people. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and basically your body is the commodity that supports, is the tool that supports the job. So you should want to make sure that that's in all, working like it's supposed to in 100, so that you can perform to the best of your ability. Because without it, you know,
Right.
you essentially doing what we doing, watching other people play. So
Watching other people play. Exactly. Yeah.
become
being
spectators. You know what I'm
being
saying?
being fans, you know.
And like Deion
So
said, a fan only blows when it's hot, bro. So
man,
you know
I'm
how that
telling
goes. Yeah.
telling you. So yeah, but I commend him on last night. I commend the Lakers on how it was handled. I know everybody fussed and talked crazy. Oh, they shouldn't have drafted him. Oh, that was nepotism and all of that. But I do the same for their child.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you wouldn't, we got some therapists that you need to see.
Yeah. Hey man, look here, I love it, dog. I ain't gonna lie about it.
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with it. Uh Next we got coming up in a couple of days. You want to talk about these Dodgers and Yankees series, man? What's up? Got
D-
a good
Dodgers Yankee series, man. We got some hitters on both sides. We got some hitters. Yankees got Soto and Big Boy hitting all the home runs, and man, it's gonna be interesting. The biggest part of it, the biggest weakness Yankees have, is they have no relief pitching. Once you get past their starters, who are only pitching about 5 6 innings, you
mm-hmm.
know. I saw in the last series, the games they lost, even the games they won, they
Mm-hmm.
gave up a lead every time. They gave up leads every time because their relief pitching is just not solid. And on the other spectrum, the Dodgers got plenty of relief pitching, good relief pitching, and I think that's where we gonna pull this out because our hitters are just gonna hit in the latter innings, and we're gonna pull these games out. But it's nostalgic. It's history. You know, big two big franchises going at it, and it should be good. It should be good.
I'm waiting. It's about time for Tiny to do his thing, isn't it?
He
You
got
know.
to turn up, and you know what it is. You know what it is. People don't think about certain parts of playing sports. Baseball already play 162 games. That's already a lot, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if Natani ain't never been in the playoffs. So all these games are extra.
Mm-hmm.
He used to being off by now,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I think it's a little fatigue factor in why he's not hitting as well and that kind of stuff. He ain't used to hitting this late in the season. He ain't
Yeah.
used to being out there at all. So that takes its toll. It's just like they say when kids go from college basketball to pro basketball, they
Mm-hmm.
double in their games, double.
Right.
Second half of the season is all like I ain't ever played this many games before.
Yeah. They after Valentine's Day, it's a wrap for the most.
Yeah, they tired, and then you'll see the rookies. You'll see their production go down, and
Yeah.
everybody like, "What's wrong with him? He ain't shooting great no more because he ain't used to shooting this late in the season.
Legs gone.
Legs gone."
Yeah.
And same for Otani. All that stuff, timing, all that stuff. He's used to being off and on vacation and all of that. But he'll come around. It's the World Series. The battle with him and Judge, the home run derby, is about to go at it.
Well, especially in his first game, because he's had some days off. He got some nice rest, and
Yeah.
I expect him to show out in at least this first game. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
I
Oh
just
yeah.
can't I just can't have us giving up 3 and 4, 5 runs in the first and second inning
And
no more. I'm just
we can't do it, dude.
a few games it's been like, what the heck is going on with us, bro?
We
We shut
can't do
people
it.
out for what? How many innings in a row, and then all of a sudden we just start giving up runs in the first couple innings.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it'd be real great. He lead off the World Series with a home run. That would do it right there, though. That would do it.
All right, so we had a little bit of for those that's out there, we want to talk a little bit about mental health and being able depression and being able to uh, open up and talk to someone when you're going through something. As we had a, a classmate that we grew up with that committed suicide, bro, and so we want to express some thoughts and concerns about those who might be experiencing some things out there because I know it can be difficult. You know what I mean? Me myself have went through at a time of a point of depression after I had my motorcycle accident and had to um, figure out a way. You know what I'm saying? I had to figure out a way to get up out of it. And then you can be in it and not even know it. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know
Absolutely.
it. I didn't know it when I was in it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then
Right.
and we always seem to think that we're the ones because we the men and we play sports and we were always taught, don't cry, don't do this, and what I'm saying, be tough, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's been our, what I'm saying, the persona that we have to always project, that we don't talk, you know what I'm saying, and we kind of hold it all in and try and a lot of times, well, I ain't gonna say a lot of times, but sometimes some people aren't as able to deal with it as well as others. You know what I'm saying? And so they take
Absolutely.
it to the last resort. You know what I mean? Which is, man, I feel bad that that brother didn't feel that he could come to somebody or talk to somebody before he made that ultimate decision. And what's your thoughts on it?
I agree with you wholeheartedly, bro. We we call so many people friends. You know, face Facebook. You got thousands of friends. Which most of those are just acquaintances, but that doesn't mean whatever. You got so many people around you that you call friend, or you call family, or you call cousin, or you call whatever, um, but you don't call them.
Yeah,
You call them that, but you don't call them.
real
You
talk.
know,
Yeah,
we've all been in depressed times, and like you said, you maybe not even know it. You just acting different, or you positioning yourself different, or you doing whatever,
hmm
but you're a little on the depressed side, and sometimes you come out of it and sometimes you don't.
yeah,
Most times we've all come out of it. you know
hmm
we're not still sitting in it, but a little bit still lingers, whatever that issue is. If the issue lingers, then a little bit of your depression still lingers. But man, you gotta, and like you said, we're supposed to be the athletes. We're supposed to be tough. Don't what they say? Walk it off, rub dirt on it. All of these,
spit
these
on.
tough,
Yeah, all that. Yeah,
right? All these tough ideas. None of those have to do with the brain. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all physical stuff. And just like you, man. You went from being running around,
yep.
you, you know, most
Working, climbing
vibrant
poles, doing
people,
all that,
yeah,
everything.
yeah,
Working
all
out
of that stuff,
5 days a
to
week, everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
to in the hospital for 4 months and can't
Yep.
move.
Yep. Absolutely.
You had to rebuild yourself.
Yep.
You had to rebrand yourself.
Yep.
You had to change. You had an instant life change,
Absolutely.
and you're going to be. in this stage more longer than you were in the other stage, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
God willing. Yeah.
God willing,
God
God
willing.
willing, and let's put it to that.
Mhm.
Um, God has a will for us,
Yeah,
and He got
absolutely.
a way for us, and He got a plan for us.
Hmm.
And I wish that brother had not thought that that was that was God's you know call for him that way. Um, I wish he had. I wish he had picked up the phone right before he thought about it, and just called somebody, and kept calling until somebody picked up the phone.
Yeah. It was a
And
cool because he was actual twin. So, you know,
yeah,
man, I can only imagine what his brother, well, I can't
yeah,
imagine what his brother's feeling like.
right.
Uh,
Lost your
you know,
half. You know
he
what I
lost,
mean? Because
he lost his
I
head,
got twin girls, and I know.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the other one would do if the other one was gone. It mentally, man, it'll
Hmm.
get to you. But I just wish he had picked up the phone and told somebody, "Hey, I'm getting ready to do this." Called that call for help, that cry for help. But they say when people are getting ready to do that, they don't usually call nobody because they don't want to be talked out of it.
Hmm.
And that's maybe what happened. I don't know. All I know is, you know, my phone line is always open. All of these avenues, these
Exactly.
uh, social media pages and DMs and back offices and all of that,
Yeah.
man, y'all hit me up, bro. Hit
Yeah.
me up hey, if you need to jump on here and do a FaceTime, we need to go have a cocktail somewhere or whatever it is.
Yep. Yep.
Go down to the cigar lounge and go smoke one, whatever it is. Say something, bro. Say, hey man, I need to let something off. I need to let something off my chest. But talk to somebody, man. Don't hold that stuff in. Uh, we as men, we go through a lot, and especially us being black men, we go through a lot on a daily basis, and we hold a lot in because like we said, we're tough. We we got to hold on and be men about it. But you got to have somebody to talk to, man. And if you got a therapist or somebody you can talk to, man, go see them, go talk to them, and don't be so egotistical about it. Don't worry about what nobody gonna say about it. It's none of their business. You know,
It really
just
is. It really is, and that's the that's it right there. Like you said, just call somebody or talk to somebody. You really got to just let it out. You know what I'm saying? Because
right.
everybody goes through things. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
just don't feel like that's the you have to pay the ultimate price for how you feeling or what you going through, and think that there's not somebody else who could be possibly going through something far worse. Right?
Right.
Everybody
Right.
always there's always somebody's going through it, and that's one of the things that I had always reflected on is that no matter how bad you doing, man, somebody always doing worse, and there's plenty people that will trade with you that are not you. Trust
no,
me,
no, no doubt.
they
No
would
doubt.
they would definitely trade places with you if they could. You know what I'm saying? So don't give up the ultimate you know
Yeah.
position in
No,
this world,
sacrifice.
man, and which is life to
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and substitute
Don't
that.
ever
Yeah,
don't ever think that this that your the people who love you, don't ever think their world is gonna be better without you in it.
exactly, exactly. Because you know, every we all got friends and we all got families, man, and if you don't, they got hotlines out there that can help people too, man. You know what I'm saying?
No
So,
doubt.
with that said, man, this has been another episode of Speak Up on It. I'm Kai, that's D Mac, and like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And we'll be back in another segment coming soon.
Yep. See y'all next time.
All right, brother.
All
Peace.
right, brother.